Hey, hey, what you doing today? We're doing seeds. Tomatoes and onions are on the agenda for today. If this is your first time here, I'm Danielle. Thanks for joining me. And we are starting seeds for the 2022 season, and I'm super excited about it. Alright, we're going to start with these beefsteak tomatoes because they're open. So I want to get them used up. I'm probably going to do like 5 different varieties of tomatoes this year, just because I want to see which ones I grow the best.
That is also what ICP. But I used the ICP.
We have to choose the super sweet hybrids and those. There's only 35 of these ones. I'll do the celebrity hybrids in with the beefsteak. Let's get this chunk out of here.
Daddy, I can see you.
Interesting.
Daddy, I see you at the runs. Daddy, I see you at
Why can't I get this to open? This is not how I like to open my seeds. Okay. Got it. Okay. Let's see.
Called Mr. Shark. Mr. Shark? Yeah, Mr. Shark. Meet Mr. Shark SCP. Maybe just SCP Slimer Hook.
Alright. So we're gonna.
SCP. That's also SCP. Hey, stop. I saw you as no SCP. Daddy, go up. Hey.
Those of you who are scared to grow a garden, don't be. Just plant. You've got nothing to lose. Just plant. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. Like, plant everything you can, and whatever you get is what you get. I mean, that's how it's going to work out anyways, right? So, don't be scared. just do it. Like, that's, you're not going to get anything if you don't just do it. And everything that anyone plants this year is going to save them money. So just do it. Alright. And there is tomatoes. Let's see how many are here. 6 by 6. That's alright. So 36 tomato plants. Probably a few more. Because there'll be multiples sprouting up in these. Which is fine. I expect that. And then you just split them. And you end up with more. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do over here yet. We might need to take a little break before we do it. Because I got to gather my thoughts. I'm thinking onions over here. That's probably what I'll start. Or like shallots. I've never done a pesto before, but I want to do, I want to can up some pesto this year. So that's something I want to work into our regular diet. Some good greens. And I think I can make it in a way that my family will actually eat it, so. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my onions here, and I'm going to just sprinkle them across the top, and I'll let a buttload of them come up, and I'll split them as necessary once they are up. Where did those go? Let's do... Where are the shallots? I want the shallots. I think they're in here. Ah, yes, here they are. I have so many seeds, it's ridiculous. So yeah, these guys will be what I'm planting here. There's 100 seeds in here. I don't know if I need 100 of them put in. Oh, I think they have them in another package. Of course they do. This is just co-figure type situation. Alright. Okay. One down. 100,000 more to go. But I saved these guys. They're to-go containers that we got food in back in January, I think. But I like that they had a lid because we have a cat and he doesn't like to leave plants and soil alone. So I like to put it in things that have lids if I'm starting them in the house. Hopefully these won't be in the house too long because I'm just trying to get my seeds a head start. I'm not really like starting seeds indoors. I wanted to start them outdoors, but with our frost date, it's better if I give them a head start. So that's what I'm doing this year. So for the onions, they're actually sprouting in the bag, which I think is pretty cool. But I'm going to have to take these outside because they're going in a potted plant. And so I'm going to do that one outside. We'll do that outside. Cherry tomatoes are going directly in the ground, and I'm going to cover them with like a milk jug or a bucket or something like that that will give it that greenhouse effect. I planted some of the tomatoes yesterday, and I've already filmed that. We're going to do this type of tomato today, which is more of the paste type tomato. So we're going to do 30 of those today. We're going to plant all of those. And then we have some green onions too that we're going to do. So we've got regular onions, green onions, cherry tomatoes, and then this variety of tomato that we'll be doing today. And I think that's all. Well, no, that's not all for tomatoes. I started from my arrow garden up here. I'm trying to root out some clippings from it. So we'll see how that goes. The first batch, I did a first batch and I filmed it and everything. But I put it in a plastic container and it got knocked over and I didn't realize it. So that was not... This time I put it in a glass jar. So it's in here. There's two of them, 2 clippings that I took. We'll see how they do. I don't know if they're going to make it or not, if they'll actually root out. If they do, great. Then I'll have another variety of cherry tomato out there that will continually come back every year, which is exactly what I want. I'm trying to get, this year, I'm trying to get all this stuff that is perennial and will come back every year into the ground. So there's going to be a lot of videos planting this week. I'm probably going to have one every single day this week. At least that's what I'm hoping for. That's my goal that I'm shooting for. We'll see if I make it or not. A lot is dependent around here on my other job, my kids, and just what needs to be done and who decides to pop over or all that kind of stuff. You know, that's how that goes. I do have some sourdough that is rising that I'm going to have to touch on later today. I also have in my Instagram. Oh, that one's done. See, look at that cutie. We're just going to kind of tuck them in. This footage is probably going to be awful. See if we can save that one. They just kind of do what they do, don't they? Alright. So we'll let them grow. Along with our little guys over here. Now, let's see, we've got onions and we've got cherry tomatoes left. I need to tuck this in somewhere. Hold on. Okay. So we're gonna come out here. And I've got this lovely flower bed that needs some work, but I haven't done anything with it yet. I've already got some flowers up in here. I don't know if you can see that. Where are they? Okay, so flowers, but the flowers only go about halfway. So the whole back half of this, I've already got nettles up over here, which is good because I'm going to need some more nettle tea. But my nettle tea is going to go with my, sorry, the neighbor's working next door, so I know it's probably loud. But this is where I'm going to plant my cherry tomatoes, is over in this area. So we're going to get those planted today, right now. Sorry, editing Danielle here. I realized that my camera cut out before I got to finish up the video. Also, I have a few other things that I want to chit-chat about that I've got coming up, because I've got a lot of stuff coming, and it's exciting. So alright, so we've got in here, I got my cherry tomatoes. I think I did 3 bundles back here behind, and then I just did a trough of onions in the front. So, and those are the green onions. So hopefully those come up. I haven't been able to get a whole lot of things to grow back here, and I think the reason is I noticed at the end of the season last season I had some comfrey, however you say it, growing right here. So it'll probably come up because I did let it go to seed. So when that comes up, I'll pick it with my nettles and I'll make a tea. But I also have a video coming out soon about compost tea that I do on my kitchen counter in mason jars. So we'll talk about that and what goes into that, and it's really simple, but when people come over they go, what the heck is on your counter? So we've got that, but also, hold on, let me flip you around. I got a soil delivery. So I know I said I wasn't going to show you this, but I don't have any of the new stuff done yet, so I'm not worried about showing it to you yet. But I got soil delivered. I don't know if I have enough. I'm probably going to have to get more, but I'm going to fill in all these extra garden beds. They're ready to be filled in. And I'll probably order more. I'm going to get rid of this old greenhouse thing. I'm either going to get rid of it or I'm going to figure out something better to do with it, which I honestly think I could come up with something to do with it. But yeah, I don't have enough, and so obviously I'm going to need to get more soil, but we'll go from there. And I have a whole nother bed to go back in this corner. If you missed this bed being built, go back and watch the video on that. I do have that. I haven't used it yet. I haven't even put sticks and leaves in the bottom of that one yet, but we'll get there. So yeah, exciting stuff coming. I will show putting all the soil into these beds and filling them and whatnot, and I have a couple of more bed ideas that I'll probably be putting together. I'm going to get everything in the ground first because I've got enough space here for what I need at the moment. But I want to continue to keep growing my garden, because as my boys grow into teenagers and I end up with a lot of teenagers, I know how teenagers eat. So yeah, I've got lots of sticks to burn and get it turned into ash for me. I've got tons of extra wood laying about, which is great. With wood costs the way that they are, I can reuse all of that for something. I was going to do a tiered bed with that. Kind of have changed my mind. I have a lot of ideas. So we'll see what I end up actually doing, because I'm one of those people that changes my mind frequently. Because new ideas, you know? But, so yeah, I have tons to do around here, and I've got 2 little dudes that are ready to get out in the yard and help. So hopefully we can get above 45 degrees one of these days. Yesterday was gorgeous out, made it up to 70 degrees, but it was windy as hell. So it didn't feel like 70 degrees. We still have some more frosts in the works coming our way. So we will have more frosts here, which is why anything that I've put out here, I've made it easy for me to either bring back in or cover up, so that I don't have to worry about that. Now, the cherry tomatoes I did not cover yet, but as soon as they come up, then I will. But I want to make sure they come up before I waste my time with covering them. Plus, they don't get a whole lot of sunlight there. So I want them to be up before I cover them. Haven't decided what I'm doing for tomorrow's video yet. I know I need to get onions, or sorry, not onions, we just did onions, garlic into the ground. So we will probably check that out and go from there. But we've got, I didn't show you guys this, I did this a while ago, but I've got one of these tomato bags, or potato bags, and I got tomatoes, or potatoes grown in here. They kind of sprouted on my shelf. Ooh, that's bad. They sprouted on my shelf, so I just planted them. I might have to bring them in and overwinter them in the house, which is fine. I don't care. But yeah. So guys, thanks for joining me on the tomato and onion journey today. If you forgot my name, I'm Danielle, and Homestead Love is the channel. Hit that subscribe and that like button to follow along on my journey. Lots of exciting stuff coming. Thanks for joining me.